Alright, breaking news, this is not gonna be a very long video, but the American Society of Cinematographers nominations are out, and oh my god, I should have stuck with this, The nominees are Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and El Conde. Oh my god, it actually made it in! Chile did not even submit the movie for, like, an international feature as their submission. And so it's like, Netflix will probably just, like, give up on it. They haven't. Or the very least, like, the cinematographers haven't given up on it. And at this point, El Conde is going to get in for cinematography at the Oscars. It's going to get a nomination. The question is, which film is going to move out? Because keep in mind, the Zone of Interest is also very much probably going to get in. Like, I'm very confident in saying the Zone of Interest will get nominated for cinematography. Something is going to have to get bumped out that we don't want bumped out. So that is very tough. Oppenheimer, unless somehow it pulls a Top Gun Maverick and doesn't get nominated at the last second, that would be insane. If we're looking at the ASC nominations, other than Oppenheimer and El Conde, because again, there has to be a reason why the ASC nominated El Conde. Any one of these films is vulnerable. Killers of the Flower Moon could miss, Maestro could miss, or Poor Things could miss. And if I'm being honest, I think it might be Maestro. I feel like if we're gonna make room for the Zone of Interest in the ASC nominees, then Maestro might be the one that's out. And I don't want that to happen. I want Maestro to get nominated. Like, Maestro has incredible cinematography. The movie's hype just keeps dying down. It's dying down. And it's making me think if it's just going to miss out on cinematography despite having some of the showiest cinematography of the year. Like, we've seen this before. You know, Top Gun Maverick didn't get nominated, and then they just wanted to make room for Bardo. This is interesting. I do think in an unjust world, it's probably going to be Maestro that gets bumped out. Because I don't know. I feel like Killers of the Flower Moon would still get in. Like, I'd personally bump out Killers of the Flower Moon if I had to make room here. But it's like, I don't know. Killers of the Flower Moon, like, they did also nominate The Irishman. The Irishman still got in, and I don't think Poor Things is gonna get bumped out. Although, again, it could. Honestly, it could be either Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, or Poor Things. Right now, I will probably say Maestro, because they don't really, the cinematographers branch doesn't really care for, like, the changing aspect ratios or whatever, like how Da 5 Bloods did that. And there was also Blonde. Blonde also did that. So I don't know. I think Maestro might be the one to go. I think that one might be taken out because, again, there is a reason why they nominated El Conde for cinematography. There is a reason why they nominated it, and it's not just going to be a one-off thing. It's going to get in the Oscar lineup. So yeah, I think the nominees for Best Cinematography at the Oscars, at least right now, are going to be El Conde, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. Man, I did not think El Conde was going to be coming back with a vengeance like this. And also, I'm glad El Conde is getting something. Like, it does have very beautiful cinematography. And if I'm being honest, I think El Conde is really, really good. I really liked El Conde. I probably would even say it's great. But now, I'm going to pass the question off to you. What do you think of the ASC nominations? Let me know in the comments below what you think. And consider hitting that subscribe button. Because if you don't, maybe I will turn into a vampire.